everyone, I'm Renee the Appalachian Stitcher, and I'm back for episode 25. 25, y'all. Yay! This is the end of September, and I'm not doing Sampler September anymore because I hit my goal. Yay me. But what I did want to do is I wanted to pop on real quick, and I'm going to try to kit my project that I want my Stitchy Southwest Stitchy besties to stitch on. So I went ahead and got the DMC out, and I wanted to show you this idea, a few little tips, and whoever came up with this, I think it's a genius idea. So I saw this somewhere. I should have marked it so I could give them credit or link them, and they use these little key rings. They're plastic. You've seen them like come in all the different colors. They come in sets of 100 on Amazon, and basically use these as floss drops. They're reusable. They are a perfect little size. So what you do is you take out the little ring, and then out comes the paper and a little clear plastic cover. I put the cover down because I don't use it. I found a different way to do it that I don't really need the cover. They pop out sometimes. It's kind of annoying. So what I did is I took on this label, you could mark it with a pencil, you could Sharpie it, you could label it, you could do whatever you wanted to do. I decided to make a copy of the key with the symbols and the number, and I made a copy of it, cut it out, and put it on and taped it onto the piece of paper, which actually reinforces it, and then you can slide it in. So here's what I'll give you an example. It's like G370, and then you put on the wide side, you put your floss. So I've been winding my floss, and I wanted to give that tip of whoever the geniuses that came up with that idea. Great idea, I think. I used all the same color, and I think it looks so pretty. And then I'm going to put on, I also like to take if you have a copier, a color copier, if you want to do it, I like to put a plastic label, which I'll show you after I do it. I go and I resize this down to make it smaller, and then I'm going to put the picture of it so that I know that this goes with the picture. I'll have a marking copy at the table for people to use. I'll have the flosses with the emblem on it to use, and I think I'm going to go with, I figure I'm not going to go with, I'm debating. I don't know whether to go with 28 count even weave or 32 count. I want to do something where you can do over 2, so you can do the loop method to start. I think that a lot of people like that. I want to make it to where people can stitch on it if they haven't stitched on linen before. And I have this XJU design linen, and it is linen, but it is you can see the holes really well. It's almost like an even weave as far as like seeing the holes. And I like this color. I think this color would be nice with the flosses. This is XJU Designs 32 count dirty brown. So I'm thinking this might be nice. That way, if people haven't stitched on 32 count before, they could try that with a small little sample. So I think I'm going to go with that. I have it. I don't have it marked for anything, so I think it would be cute with these colors, like I said. So I think I'm going this. I might change my mind and go 28 count just for ease of if people aren't used to stitching on linens. We'll see. Who knows? Anywho, so far I've got this, and I've got this, and I wanted to show you another trick. So that's a tip that I learned. Cool. So I got through my stash, and I used to do bobbinate a lot of stuff. And of course I do my thread winder to get them all the same size. Well, I wound this thread, and here's what you get. Whoops. When you take the floss off of bobbins, which is not a big deal for most people, but you have the bobbin and you take it off and it's kind of kinked. So this is a trick that I saw. Let me just put this on and then this is 902. I'm going to put it on my where's my crochet hook? This is another little tip. So instead of trying to stick this through without anything, I put my crochet hook on there to pull it through, to do like the luggage tag. I call it the luggage tag, where you slip it through like you do a luggage tag through the hole and put it on. Okay, so see how naughty. Someone, and I wish, this is so terrible because I can't credit the people, but someone had at Jeanette Douglas, she used silk to do the silk. She liked her threads really straight so they don't knot up as much. And she had a travel straightener. So I've heard of people ironing them. This I think is genius. I have it plugged in. I'm gonna have to move over. And I don't straighten my hair anymore, so this is a good use for your straightener. And you just and you put your straightener. I have it on the lowest setting. I probably could go up a little bit because it's not really, really hot, but probably if you went a little hotter, it would be easier, but you just smooth it right out. Isn't that a great tip? And she had a little travel one that she brought with her, like in her stitchy stuff, so that when she has these, when she gets thread and they've been, on a spool or something that's got it all, and then you can just like smooth out your floss. That's a bit extra, not gonna lie. I don't normally do this, but when I had that one floss that it was an older floss that was on that, it was pretty kinky, and I thought, oh, I always forget to tell that tip. So thank you to whomever did that at the retreat. She sat up front. She's very nice, and she brought her travel. This is not a travel one, but so if you want to be extra, you can flat iron your floss. And I barely brushed my hair to start a YouTube, and I'm flat ironing my floss. That's funny. So here's what you end up with. Got them all lined up, got all of them labeled with the emblem. I have a working copy of the chart, and then I've picked out this. I think I'm going to probably put a Q-snap with this and have it ready to mark, ready to go, needles loaded, and then hopefully all my little stitchy besties will get to stitch on the Teresa Kogut pattern. So excited, y'all, so excited. So that's what I've done. This is complete, and now I have to go through my projects and find out which one is going to travel with me to Utah that I need to start outlining on. That will be the next decision. So until then, see you later. Good morning. I wanted to show you what I worked on yesterday. I am working on, and I did my tag, the Teresa Kogut stitch with my flosses loaded up. I wanted to get the words in so that when people come to stitch, they can easily find a spot to go. So this is what I have. Friends, the friends. So I'm going to try to finish up the words today, and then I'm either going to choose my Death Valley project or my Garden Glade, and I'll show you those next, what I decide to start outlining. Okay, happy stitching, y'all. Hey, quick update. So on my stitchy friends, I did get all the words. I really want to do the bird, but I'm not going to do the bird. I'm going to put this away, out of sight, out of mind. This is a fun stitch, and I can always fill in what other people don't want to fill in. So that one's complete. It is packed away in my, excuse me, bird bag. Loaded up, ready to go. Boom. Here we go. This one's ready. Yay, one ready. Now, the other two, I thought about Death Valley, and then when I pulled it back out, I remember why I didn't want to work on it, and I think I'm going to have to restart that one. So that's not going to go. The other one is this one, the Carriage House Samplings Garden Glade. Let's see if I have the photo. Excuse me. This one. This one has blocks of color. So here's where I am. I wanted to show you where I start so that it's a little bit crooked. Here's where I am. So I'm going to go start outlining on this one because this one could be a go. And I'd forgotten about this one, but my love, that's just the words, the monochromatic, I think that one would be a good one. So here's where I am on this one. I won't have to outline, but I can usually do letters, especially if I go, and what I might do is just go and like start the first words down here and the last words so that it's even. There you go. Those are the two I think that I'm going to take. So that's 3. But 2 to, no, and then I'm just going to take the ornament. All right, we're going to see. We're going to see. I'm going to outline, maybe take the ornament, and then that. And maybe this will just be at home for right now. Okay. Anywho. Hi. I'm back. You don't know this, but I skipped a day, maybe 2 of stitching. I wasn't feeling it, but I was doing other crafty things that I'm not going to show, but you're not going to believe this, what I did today. Sit down. Remember this from long ago that I finished? Oh, that's terrible. Remember this? The zombie Deck the Halls people from Little House. Well, that's not what they're called. Deck the Halls. Little House Needlework. Are you ready? Look what I did. I made it into a little pillow. It's a little. There's the zombie eyes. Remember, it makes me laugh every time. Well, especially hers. Hers are a little spooky. So zombie Deck the Halls. And here's how I finished it. I just did the whole like sew it, flip it, put the hole in it, flip it, and I just blanket stitched. I figure if it looks rustic, that's great. If it looks like a kindergartner did it, that's just rustic, right? That's not what I'm going. Anyway, and then lesson learned. I forgot to sew in this, so I stitched it on. But then hindsight, I probably now I'm gonna have to have a knot or something to hang it. Anywho, it's done and it's cute and it can be a pillow and I have a picture of it as a pillow. Zombies, y'all. My zombies are done. Yay. I'm bleaching my teeth. That's why I sound weird, but you probably don't need to know that. But it's late. I just got a shower, bleaching teeth. But I wanted to show you my Mirabilia. I know it's not Monday. Today is Sunday. But I want to stitch some on Mirabilia. That's what I'm feeling. So I'm going to do this probably today and tomorrow. So I want to show you where I am. Pulled out the old Q-snap. And I always put washi tape. When I first start, sometimes I get confused of which way it goes if it's just a very small start. So I stuck this washi tape that's an anchor that tells me that's the bottom on there. So that's the bottom. But here she is. I wanted to show you her because I want to stitch on her a little bit tonight and hopefully some tomorrow. So I'll update you in the morning if I get any significant amount. I'm still working on what I want to take to Stitch West. I'm going to take the one for everybody. I've got that all kitted up and I showed you that last time or the time before. I'm not taking the Love Project. I'm not going to take the Garden Glade. I got it back out, and I'm like, ooh, it's 40 count. I'm not feeling that either. So, who knows? Who knows? Definitely some Christmas ornaments are going. I may get another little something. I don't know. I'm kind of worried my stitchy bug might be gone, but it may be because I'm crafting in other ways. I pulled out the sewing machine and started making a few little goodies for people. So, we'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed, y'all. But yay, I have a final thing. I never get to say I have a FFO. And look at me all FFO, my zombie people. This is making me want to finish. I'm going to try to finish my other ornaments because I have everything out so that I may be going in and out on that. Good morning. I didn't stitch last night, so I'm at the same place, but today's Mirror Monday. So I am going to stitch on my mirror. And all the good floss tubers, I say all the good ones, there are so many good ones, but Kitten Stitcher put out a video, Jen Stitching It, so I have lots of floss tube. I'm going to crank them up. I'm going to play them, stitch, and see how far I can get on my mirror today. Happy stitching, y'all. Good morning. I thought I would catch you up on my progress from yesterday on Mirror Monday, and I did this and this. And this string, this is detached beads, so I just left it there. Made a little bit of progress. I love this one, y'all. I say that about most of my projects. It's like, I love this one. Why did I stop this one? Anyhow, I think today I'm going to put my mirror aside and pull out the old Christmas, and that's what I'm feeling. Right now I'm just kind of going with what I feel, so we'll see. See how far we get today. Happy stitching, y'all. Just to show you where to start. Oops. Heading back to the stocking ornaments to try to catch up a little bit, so let's see how far we can get. See ya. Good morning. Not much of an update this morning, but here she is. I'm just not in the stitchy mood here lately. It's kind of weird. Add a little bit of white. And I was having a little bit of a hard time seeing, so and I did some diamond painting a couple years back. The whole family, we kind of did it almost like a puzzle. And I bought a little lap board, so I'm going to try that in my lap. A lot of people say that it makes stitching on black easier, so I'm going to try that, see if that helps. I'm also thinking that I might start one of my wool appliques that I got a while back. Let's see if I can see a picture of this one. Maybe. My only concern is the white or creamy stitches on this dark fabric. It's going to show every little. That's okay. If you want the wonkiness, it'll be cute. So that might be in the works, and that might be something I could take also to Stitch West as a don't have to follow a pattern, like if you're just blanket stitching. We'll see. I'm in a weird spot, so we'll see. Hi guys, I thought I'd wrap up this week's video, show you kind of what I've been doing. I've been playing in the craft room. I did embroider a little bit, not embroider, but do a little bit of wool applique, a little bit blanket stitching. So I did work on that just a smidge, and then I was like, somewhere else. So I decided to come up and look for some embellishments. Remember when I did these Satsuma Street ornaments? And they needed something because they were just the little string or twine. So I've been up here looking for like ribbons. I have the little 2022 charms. I have these little tassels. So I'm trying to see which method I think is cute to just give them a little something when they hang. So I'm doing that, having fun doing that. And then I'm going to try to finish these 4 with the felt back and then give them a little zhuzh them up so they'll be ready. So I'm covered in ribbons and tassels and charms and all that kind of thing. So I'm getting my crafty, I'm getting my craft on, but I'm not really getting my stitch on. And that's okay. I've decided that's okay. I'm not forcing it. It is what it is. I think we all go kind of through that. And usually when I finish something, like I felt like I completed something with Sampler September, sometimes I have that little lull. So I'm chalking it up to that. So I'm gonna do some Christmas, zhuzh up some ornaments, maybe do a little bit more wool applique, and I also may work on my other Satsuma, get it some stitching outline on it, so when I go to my stitch group is Saturday, so when I go to stitch group I'll have something to stitch on. So I think that's my plans. I feel like I'm boring, so anyway, Flosstube out. Bye.